So hi everyone, सभी को राधे राधे and today we are going to give this IBPS PO mock on Oliveboard. So let's begin. क्या है यार, सबका बूथ ही है, दोनों फॉलो करने हैं ना। एन से जी भी फॉलो कर रहा, आर से एच भी फॉलो कर रहा, तीनों बूथ थे। 10% sitting into parallel rows, each person in the southern row is exactly behind the other row. G is sitting exactly behind the person who is sitting second to the left of E. क्या चक्कर है, आमने सामने देख रहे हैं या नहीं देख रहे हैं, देखें। 10%। G is sitting exactly behind the person who is sitting second to the left of E. Second to the left of E. ये नहीं पता, आमने सामने देखने नहीं फेसिंग 10% इन 2 linear rows facing north। अच्छा, सब सामने ही देख। 1% sit between E and U. You exactly in front of the person who is sitting immediate right of T. You exactly in front of the person who is sitting immediate right of T. Q is sitting second to the left of R. Q second to the left of R. Y is exactly in front of the person who is sitting immediate right of S. S के right में उसको Y is exactly in front of the person who is sitting immediate of S. फॉलो कर रहा है Q R कहीं पर भी आ सकता है। D is not an immediate neighbor of U, तो यहाँ पे Q R आ जाएगा। Q R O and E are not at the corners. O and E are not at the corners. D क्यों आया है? D is not an immediate neighbor. What is the position of O with respect to D? First, second to the left. Who is sitting exactly behind Y? D. Which of the following persons are sitting diagonally opposite to each other? G E Q D है ना आपका। Which of the following persons are sitting in different rows? U O D G, U O D G, तो U O ही है आपका, Q Y है, Q Y। Four of the following UOYT UOYT ये कह सकते हैं YD ED ED RS QG ये YT बेकार है ये हटाओ। 4 ही क्वेश्चन थे। टफ 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 HPRYOH FV HP हो गया आपका टफ है तो नहीं कहीं टफ। अमंग द फॉलोइंग पर्सन व्हाट कैन बी द कोड ऑफ कैच योर एक्ट कैच योर ब्रेथ का मिल जाए ब्रेथ हाँ 80 हटेगा RYCQ और एक्ट का तो वही होगा BW ZJFV ये है ना ZJFV एक्ट ऑफ लाइफ। वाह ये भी हो गए ये नहीं करूँगा मैं। ये क्या कह रहा है 8 boxes are kept one above another such that bottom of ये the box are in consecutive alphabets box names are consecutive alphabet order starting from the starting on top all the boxes contain shoes of different companies not necessarily 8 बॉक्सेस है आपका 8 7 6 5 4 2 1। The box names are in consecutive alphabets in alphabetical order starting from topmost position and all the boxes contain shoes of different companies but not necessarily in the same order. Skechers is kept below Reebok. 4 boxes are kept between Nike and Adidas. Skechers is kept below Reebok. Skechers, Nike, Adidas. Adidas, which is kept above Nike. Puma is kept adjacent to Adidas. Okay, Adidas. Box T does not contain Reebok shoes. T is not equal to Reebok. Fila is kept immediately above Bata. Fila is Bata. Box M immediately below Puma. Puma के फिर ऊपर एडिडास होगा। चलो सही है। The number of boxes above Puma is same as the number of boxes below V. Puma V के नीचे उतरे which contains Clark's shoes. सबसे बड़ा आप एडिडास आ रहे 1 2 3 4 नाइकी हो जाएगा एडिडास नाइकी के नीचे तो कुछ नहीं एडिडास नाइकी एडिडास नाइकी एडिडास पूमा फिला बाटा Reebok Skechers, टी का Reebok नहीं, पूमा के ऊपर जितने हैं वी के नीचे जितने हैं तो पूमा यहाँ पे आया, वी आया, TUVW PQRS TUV UTPQRS PQRS TUVW पूमा एक दो यहाँ पे टी पे तो रिबॉक आना नहीं है ना, टी पे रिबॉक आना नहीं है, रिबॉक स्केचर्स, और यहाँ पे भी टी पे रिबॉक नहीं है। एडिडास के नीचे है नाइकी, हाँ सही है। वी पे है क्लार्क्स, और आया रिबॉक, रिबॉक स्केचर्स हो गया, बहुत टाइम लग गया। विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग केप्ट एट द बॉटम मोस्ट पोजीशन, एस एक्स स्केच एक्स है ना। विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग बॉक्सेस केप्ट क्यू में क्या रिबॉक, और हाउ मैनी बॉक्सेस आर केप्ट अबाउट टी 3। If S is related to Puma in the same way S is related to Puma, X related to Skechers. Which of the following statement T contains filler? Yeah. Only two boxes are between below V. सारे सही होंगे। 6 person sitting around triangular table in a pair of two at each of the corners है। In a pair of two at each of the corners and face outside the center, while three person BCD sit in the middle of the edge and face inside the center. Yes, and BCD sit in pair of two at each of the corners and face outside the center. समझ में नहीं आ रहा कहना क्या चाह रहा है। Sit in the middle of the edge and face inside. ये outside है आपका। AJMOQZ sit around the table in a pair of two at each of the corner and face outside the center, while BCD sit in the middle of the edge and face inside. A does not sit with O and Q. A does not sit with O, Q. अच्छा, Z sits second to the right of M. Z sit second to the right of M. Z sits second to the right of M M, who is an immediate neighbor of D. said M, who is an immediate neighbor of D. D. C sits opposite to J. Q sits third to the left of D. Q sits third to the left of D. First, second, third. Q to the left of D. First, second, third. Q sits. M does not sit with the J A. M does not equal to J or A. ये समझ में नहीं आ रहा। तो ए ना तो ओ के साथ आ रहा है, हाँ ए तो सेड ए हो जाएगा आपका। ए आपका इधर आएगा नहीं, आपके पास ए आपका इधर आ जाएगा, ए के पास ओ क्यों नहीं आएगा, तो ओ इधर डाल दो, जे इधर डाल दो, तो आपका एम का जे नहीं आएगा, तो इधर डाल दो। तो यही था ना आपका। अब बचा क्या है आपका, बी सी डी में से बचा हुआ है। सी सेट्स अपोजिट टू जे। अच्छा, सी सेट्स अपोजिट टू जे, सी सेट्स अपोजिट टू जे, तो ये वाला हो जाएगा। विच हु सेट्स थर्ड टू द लेफ्ट ऑफ ओ, थर्ड टू द लेफ्ट ऑफ ओ, फर्स्ट सेकंड थर्ड डी। Who sits exactly between CD, OM? Z sits with Q. B sits है, B sits Q की बात कर रहा है, immediate right. B sits immediate right of the Q. M sits with O. How many people? 6 friends ABC company in the same designation have a different number of years experience. पहले मैं ये कर लूँ आपका, all the students of class X are standing in a queue in the north direction. Sham was 19 आपका दे रखा है, Sham was 19. In number of people standing in front of Sila, सही आएगा यहाँ से तो। दूसरी तो बेटर। ऑप्शन ये आ जाएगा आपका, सी आ रहा है इसका, C5 25 में 6 friend ABC work in the same organization have a different number of work experience. How many person are junior to J? Junior to J, अगर 1 2 3 4 है देखो। which of the following, O is senior to 4 person, नहीं, L is junior to K, नहीं, M is senior to N and O, M is senior to N and O, K has at least, if M plus N is 12, then M plus N is 12, L plus N is 7, L plus N is 7, then what is the work experience? आपका नॉट बी डिटरमाइंड। और क्या है यार, देखो शिट यार, ये हो नहीं पाए 3 क्वेश्चन। अच्छा खासा 3 क्वेश्चन और बनते हैं यहाँ से, 3 वही थे वेन डायग्राम में। चलो इंग्लिश, रशिया यूक्रेन, रशिया द्वारा यूक्रेन Which of the following statements currently mention one of the global? Which of the following conclusions are true in the light of the study of Michael and Tetlock? People barely consider it. First and second. Given below, 5 words are which of the following is the correct component of constructive? अरे कंस्ट्रक्टिव कर लूँगा था यार, सिनोनिम नहीं है एंटोनिम। प्रोडक्टिव तो हुआ नहीं। स्क्यूड एक नेगेटिव वर्ड है। बायसेस का तो हो ही नहीं सकता, बायसेस तो अलग ही नहीं होता। डेरिवेटिंग हो सकता है। विच अमंग द फॉलोइंग वर्ड्स इज द करेक्ट एंटोनिम ऑफ डैश्ड? डैश मतलब विच व्हेन होप्स आर डैश मतलब ख़त्म हो गया। फॉरबिडन या सोल्ड, रिप्रोच, comfort, positive. The government should took the issues and resolve them, educate them, and settle them. Settle or resolve to say educate them. ये भी सही है। सही होगा और आ जाएगा जहाँ तक। Over the past decade or so, the list of medicine we can use against how to medical has been reduced. And third, the optimal choices to make in emotionally charged situation are still have to fight back, niggling doubts every time. At the start of first, I am luck. The onus is always on women to alter our behavior. To alter our behavior. At the start of a summer, I found that I needed to get outside in the evening after a day stuck inside on me. To get outside in the evening after a day stuck inside on the laptop. To start DC हो जाएगा. I still have to fight when niggling doubts every day. I'm lucky that there are plenty of relatives. Whose first film was one of the featured a tough female cop. Especially all the ugly scenes is a tough female. Yes, the template was perhaps created by the EA VD. They walk differently, act aggressive, wear dark glasses, and actively work towards pursuing with mannerism and attitude. She has a supportive husband and a rebellious but good-hearted teenage daughter. Sometimes when a good person. We continued doing the advance till we could perform them flawlessly, which would not be necessary. With equal participation, there will not be a peaceful world. AF. It should not be necessary. The UN Humanitarian Organization, which won this year's Nobel Prize, says there will not be a peaceful world as long as there is hunger. China proposed to build a regional multilateral dialogue platform with equal यही सही लग रहा है ये rare cell populations such as circulating tumor cells can disease can shed light on the research of cancer studying AD can shed light on the thus providing valuable information for early and clinical management of the disease. Despite having been in mayor of the Walton city of Davao for more than 2 decades, the new president was a political outsider, having narrowly secured his victory after a late turnaround in BC. The study found that cutting taxes predominantly benefits men who own 50% more wealth than women globally and control over 86% of it. We generally ABCD, one of the words in the bold is replaced. Cutting. to the other. For us, it's all about creating experiences that the kids cherish, so that the spirit of so that the soul of exploration stays intact, and they are game for any new destination we propose. We suggest next one. We are currently engaged in research to explore the health of adolescents. So the health of adolescents is a movement or technique in which participants take photographs. Participants take present their experiences fun. शेयर होना चाहिए वैसे ये आप कैटरैक्ट you need to see this sometime पहले मैं ये छोड़ूँ ये तो यही रहेगा आपका PQRST देखो. In many cultures it has been celebrated the spring temperature transition from winter that have greatly affected too. ये भी नहीं होगा पहले as during this time the spring in Q या T में से होगा. The spring in climatology is the season of the year between winter and summer during temperature gradually rises. The spring temperature transition from टी से चालू होगा. अच्छा then लास्ट हाँ टी से चालू होगा. क्यू होगा टी क्यू 3 4 5. The spring temperature only in the middle and higher than near the equator temperature. Very little during the year. It has been celebrated as during this time of the year all plants are in many cultures. PS or PSR R होना चाहिए आपका. ये होगा फर्स्ट T फिर फोर्थ S थर्ड P और सेकंड Q. अब देखें यहाँ क्या दे रखा है कैटरैक्ट. ऑल लग रहा है थर्ड. only second लग रहा है. Gopalnath played. देखो फॉर्म एक रह गया. एक है table given to shows the total number of students by percentage of the students from the school who participate in sports tournament, ratio of male who participate in sports to female who participate in some values are missing. P A B C D E A B C D. मेल है, फीमेल है, पार्टिसिपेंट है, पार्टिसिपेंट है, टोटल है, टोटल कितना आपका 200, 400, 100। नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट पार्टिसिपेंट 80%, और 360 और फिर आपका कुछ पता नहीं 160 में रेशियो नहीं पता है, कुछ पता ही कहाँ है। इफ़ अ मेल स्टूडेंट हु पार्टिसिपेट इन स्पोर्ट्स टूर्नामेंट फ्रॉम स्कूल ए आर 40 मोर देन द नंबर ऑफ फीमेल स्टूडेंट हु पार्टिसिपेट इन स्कूल 200 100 160 then find the female student participating in school A are how much more less than the so then the total number of students in school C 400 वैसे स्टार्ट किया 340। If a difference between the male student who participated in sports tournament from school B and female who participated B is 90, B की बात कर रहा है 90 यानी कि तीन 9 30 5 15 5 15 6 5 11 210 210 आपके साथ 390। Then find the total number of students who participate in school. Total number of students participate in school tournament from school B are how much percent of the total school B? School D 210%. Male student who participated in a sports tournament from school C are 3/4 times of the total number of students from school C। 3/4 यानी 300 है और स्कूल सी आपका 530 60 है 360 है। Find the sum of the number of students who did not participate in sports tournament and from school C and the number of students who participated in sports tournament from school 40 200। Number of students who did not participate in a sports tournament from school D are 1/8 of the total number of students in school C but 40 not participate है ना 50 ने पार्टिसिपेट करा यानी 25। Yes, okay. Find the ratio of the number of male students participating in school from school D and the number of students who did not participate in school from school A. Okay, 5 8 Number of students who did not participate in the sports tournament from school E are 2.5 times the number of students from school D. Not participate है ना 2.5 times 250 पार्टिसिपेट यानी 500 250 और कुछ पता नहीं है स्कूल। Number of male students who is participating in school tournament from school E are half of the number of students from school A. और फाइनल नंबर ऑफ फीमेल स्टूडेंट also. भाई साहब जे वाला क्वेश्चन होगा. ये क्या कह रहा था? पाई चार्ट given below shows the percentage distribution of the people who visited museum in 4 days of a week. Days of a week: Thursday, Friday, out of the Thursday to Friday, out of 4 days. 4 days. आपका ये क्या ट्यूसडे वेडनेसडे थर्सडे फ्राइडे मेल ईमेल एंड टोटल 35 16 पंजे 80 16 38 58 56 का 0 आया है और 16 38 560 और 22% 16 दूनी 32 16 दूनी 32 32 32 32 352 और 16 का 256 और 16 का 27% 16 दूनी 112 16 दूनी 32 32 के बाद 42 43 432. चलो नंबर ऑफ फीमेल 244 162 114 262 432 262 0 13 में 6 10 10 में 3 7 3 में 170 Total number of people, male, female. सही है. Find the ratio of the number of female who visited a museum on Wednesday 114 to the total number of people who visited museum on Friday. आपका 114 432 यानी 2 5 10 to 7 14 to 4 200 2 to 6 19 Wednesday है Total number of males who visited a museum on 4 days together. Total number of where is how much more than the total number of female find every number of males who visited the museum on Thursday and Friday together. 270, 711, 310, 312, 312, 156. Is the ratio of the total number of people visiting museum on a Tuesday and on a Saturday is 5 is to 6. 5 is to 6. 6 is 672. हाँ 672. Then find out 672. The number of males who visited museum on Friday is approximately what percent of the total people visited museum on that day. 170. अगला क्वेश्चन. The following data carefully and answer the question. The following line graph shows the average of the total number of apple and banana trees in 5 gardens and total number of apple. A, B, C, D, E. आपका बनाना एवरेज दे रखा है ना. एवरेज आपका पहले 1, 2, 3 पर 50 का है. आपका 3 से 600 आया. फिर आए 260, 520, रहता है 340, 340, 300, 600, 680. फिर कितना आया ये आपका 290, 280, 280, 800, 560, 560 और फिर ये आया 310, 320, 640. फिर टोटल नंबर ऑफ एप्पल्स. एप्पल आ रहा का 210, 20, 220. फिर ये आ रहा का 10, 20, 30, 280. फिर ये आ रहा 360. फिर ये आ रहा 200 और फिर ये आ रहा 240. हाँ 600 में 240, 360, 360 है 320, 280, 240, चलो. The ratio of the total number of banana trees in garden A and garden C. Banana trees in garden A, C. यानी 4, 3, 700 to the total number of apple trees C. 3, 2, 5, 6, 7, 6. If the total number of apple trees and banana trees in garden F is 15% more than that in the garden C, 15% more than that in garden C, 44. And the total number of apple trees is 60 more than that of the 60 power. Then find the banana trees 6, 4, 2. आ गया आपका. गार्डन सी 680, 15%, 782, 782 आना चाहिए. 782 60 के बाद of the total number of banana trees in BA. And the banana trees in the total number of apple and banana trees in garden B. Apple and banana trees in garden B. 500 is what was the word and the banana tree. 30 years old. If the total number of apple banana trees in garden A is equal to 23%, and the total number of banana trees in garden A increased by 15%. प्रताप 15 हो गए या ये भी कर दे रहा हूँ प्रताप रहते जाने आपको मैंने आ रहा है 15 29 होता है भारतीय 15 10 भारतीय 15 अच्छे से 12 करते 25 12 ये 27 आ जाएगा 2.5 1.2 और दोनों माइनस के 37 आ गया और 16 पंजे 86 आ गया 16 पंजे 80 और पूरा माइनस एक्स ग्रेटर है 104 13 8 13 प्लस 8 माइनस और 360 12 3 जा y is greater than x. शिट यार, चलो देखते हैं क्या रहा। क्वांट में थोड़ा स्कोर एक्स्ट्रा हो सकता था और यहाँ एल आर में गलती करी है. सो डेट्स इट गाइस. हर्ष शर्मा साइनिंग ऑफ.